Want the entire World Cup schedule on your Google Calendar? Here's the easiest way to do it. We're going to do it by subscribing to a World Cup calendar feed, also called an ICS or a WebCal feed. Once you add it, the schedule continues to update throughout the tournament. So as teams advance, future matchups get filled in automatically, and after matches finish, the scores get added too. I'm using the free World Cup calendar feed from Fixtures. I'll put the link in the description so you can open it directly. Here's the Fixtures site. Once you're on the page, just go ahead and click Google Calendar. Calendar will automatically populate. If you're not signed in, sign into Google first, and then it will automatically populate. Google will ask you if you want to add the calendar, and all you do is just click Add, and just like that, the World Cup schedule is added to your calendar. Because this is a subscribed calendar feed, the schedule itself is controlled by whoever provided the counts, but there are still a few things you can customize. The first thing I recommend customizing is the color. Adding a color makes it much easier to distinguish the World Cup matches from your normal meetings and appointments. The second thing I recommend is looking at notifications. To get there, click the three dots next to the World Cup calendar under Other Calendars, and then click Settings. Once you're in the settings, you have a couple of options. The first option is the notifications for the entire World Cup calendar. For example, you can set a notification to get a reminder 15 minutes before every match starts. Just keep in mind, this applies to the entire feed. So if there are 4 matches today, you'll get 4 notifications. This is a good option if you're following the tournament closely and want reminders for everything. The other approach is to only get reminders for the matches that you care about. To do that, tap the event and then click these 3 dots, and then choose the option to copy the event to your personal calendar. Now that event belongs to you instead of the World Cup feed. That means you can edit the title, add notes, invite friends, set multiple reminders. Basically, would just use this like you use any normal Google Calendar event. The trade-off is that copied events don't get updated like the feed does. So if you copied an event to your calendar, the score is not going to get added after the game. Or if it was a knockout round game in the future, it's not going to get updated with whatever teams qualified for that match. So just keep that in mind for any events that you copy to your main calendar. So for most people, I'd leave the full calendar subscribed and only copy the matches that you most care about. Subscribe once, customize it, and let the schedule update itself throughout the tournament. That's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.